Okay, I'm inside Cox Ice Cave in Lava Beds National Monument. It's Thursday, February 16th, I think, 2017. I just signed in. There's no map because it's such a short cave. It says, please try to keep the ice floor clean if possible, but not throwing dirt and junk all over it. There's some rocks on the left side. What I'm going to do is see if I can very carefully cross this ice floor on the left side by staying on these rocks so that I don't get a Darwin Award and so I don't damage the ice. Notice on the left side here how the ice curves up. Notice also it looks like there's fingerprints or something where somebody scraped it. Hopefully that was a terrible accident and not somebody being stupid on purpose. So yeah, the ice floor here is nice and flat, of course. Water seeps in year round from the rain outside and so on. Comes through cracks in the rocks. And then because the entrance is so steep, cold air sinks down and freezes it. It's got ice pretty much year round. I've only been here once before. That was in the summer. I don't actually remember how much ice there was. Okay, well, I'm running out of rocks to step on, so I'm going to very carefully walk on the ice here on the left. Okay, I'm going to stop for a picture here. Look around. Huh, there's a metal thing over there. I don't know what kind of handle it is. There's the entrance. That's where I signed in. That white thing has the sign-in sheet and other information about the cave. It was named after the Cox brothers, who some of the early people to find this cave, explore this cave, etc., etc. Okay, well, looks like I'm going to make it in alive. Hopefully I can make it back out alive. Now, let's see if I can climb up. Might have to cheat and put my gloves on. Let me look back across the ice floor. Oops. So, yeah. Obviously a little bit slippery, but it's not melted. It's below freezing down here, even though it's above freezing outside right now. It's not very far above freezing outside, though. It did snow a little bit this morning. I'm walking on breakdown rock right now. I can see down between the rocks. There's actually ice under me, too. Like, look back in there. There's some ice along the wall. I'm talking kind of loud. If I see any bats, I'll have to shut up. But I don't think there's going to be any bats in here. I don't think they usually sleep in ice caves. I don't think the bats want it quite that cold. It's getting kind of steep, so I might have to stop and put on my gloves. Just make sure I can walk very carefully. So notice how I'm going back uphill. It's very steep here. But yeah, I've definitely been in this cave before, but it's been a while. I usually, well, let's go up here. So you see how rough the wall is, the floor and ceiling, everything. It's very rough here. Obviously be stupid to ever try to go caving barefoot. Big no-no. Yeah, so here I am. Gonna look straight. So to the right is the way I came up. Holy cow. I see something brown. I hope that's not a bat. I'm gonna check that out. But anyway, yeah, you see it keeps going up there to the left. I'm gonna very carefully go up here and enjoy the view. Huh, I don't see that brown thing. Okay, I'll keep my eyes open. But yeah, there's some pretty rough rock there. Look how rough those ceilings are. Very well preserved cave, because it's a bit difficult to climb in here. Definitely not a beginner's cave. So, not to mention it's not on, I don't think I've ever seen this cave on a map. They got so many ice caves here. There's at least a dozen ice caves here. About the only ones that are tourist caves are Merrill Ice Cave, and then what's it called, the big one, Crystal Ice Cave. So there's no point in advertising every little ice cave like this. Weird. Thought I saw something brown here. Oh well, must have been just a rock. Who would have guessed there'd be a rock in a cave? So I'm gonna pan up. So check this out. I'm looking pretty much straight up. There's at least 50 more feet up there. How high I can go, I have no idea. But I'm gonna over here to the right. Obviously there's a way I can go up a little bit higher. It's amazing, I didn't even realize that we were that far underground. Usually ice caves are pretty deep. Like around here, a shallow cave. Well, there's exceptions to every rule. Never mind. Okay, so that's the way I just came. There's that rough ceiling. As I climb uphill, it seems to be getting a lot warmer. Wow, this is so steep. I'm like getting afraid of heights just looking up there. I'm gonna walk up here. There's a lot of small, loose rocks. I wanna make sure I don't trigger an avalanche and, you know, have the whole cave implode on top of me. Yeah, I think this is about as high as I'm gonna go. Well, there's one big rock here I can go on. Oops. I think this is about as high as I better go. Notice there is some ice up there, a little bit, and it just keeps going up and up. There's no way I'm gonna go up there. This is so steep. If you were to fall up there, that could easily be fatal or hurt. So, yeah, I'm not gonna go any farther. But yeah, for an expert caver, they can go up there and figure out how high this cave goes. Somebody knows how to rock climb. Okay, so very carefully, I'm gonna climb back down here. So, a little bit to the side there, not a lot. So I'm gonna point the camera down so you can see where I'm going. As you can see, I'm a few dozen feet above the ice floor now. And I'm probably only like 1/3 of the way up to the top of this cave that I think it's a dead end, but I don't know. The next cave over is, I think there's actually another cave underneath us or next to us. It's very close, but where exactly it is compared to this, I don't know. The next cave next to this, it's closed to the public, so I can't really explore it, tell you from first-hand knowledge what it does. So yeah, I'm gonna go down the easy way here to the right, and then when I'm down by the pool, I'll come back to the other side to get a view of that. There's some loose rocks, that's why I'm hesitating. I don't want to climb just on loose rocks, have a avalanche come down on underneath me. If you ask the rangers about avalanches and if the caves are going to collapse or during an earthquake, your answer is usually, well, they've been here 1,000 years and they haven't collapsed yet, so they must be steady, right? But it's only recently they've got humans touching things, loosing things, moving things around. So just because it survived the last earthquake, I'm not convinced that's proof it's going to be safe in the next earthquake. So no, I would not want to be in here during an earthquake. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to predict earthquakes, so I might not have a choice. So there's a nice, rough little hole in the ceiling there. Look how that is. I'm not sure what that light thing is. That's weird. It's obviously not a bat, but I don't know what else. It looks like a piece of rock. I'm panning up to look at the ceiling.